So when doing a flat Kumihimo disc, you're going to set up the pattern according to your pattern you want to make. Usually it's going to have 6 up top and 4 on bottom, or 6 on top and 6 on bottom, or some variation of that for the 10 and 12. If the number of strings is divisible by 4, then you're going to do the Kumihimo braiding in a specific way. If it's not divisible by 4, there's another way you're going to do it. We're doing the divisible by 4 because we have 12 strands total. So I'll show you how that works. We start here on the left, north, middle, however you want to call it, and we put it to the right on my disc says E. Your disc may have different numbers. Don't worry so much about that. Worry about more the position of the strings and where they're at. We're using the 2 middle ones here. I use the left one down to the right side. Then the right one is going to come down and go to the left. And you want to use the same amount of tension when you pull to the right as you do to the left. Also, once we've done that, now we start our work. And in this, you want to like bisect the board in your head. You're going to be working either the left side only or the right side only first. I tend to work the left side first, which means I always hold with my right hand. I come down to this middle. I take the left string and I bring it up to this empty spot. Then I go to the string right next to it and bring it down to this empty slot I just made, getting all the strings tangled. And then I come down next to this string I just put down, pick up the blue, bring it up to that empty slot. Go to the string right next to it, pick it up, and bring it down. And then I come over here to the next string. This is the last one on this side. I bring it up. All right, so I have moved all of these strings up, down, up, down, up. So this left side is currently done. Next, I go to the right side. And I do the same thing. I come to the center and I take this right string here and I'm going to move it up. And then I move the string right next to it, down into that slot. Go right next to it, this blue, I'm going to bring it up. Then right next to it, another blue, I'm going to bring that down. And then last string is red, I'm going to bring that all the way to the top. Okay, so those 2 sides have been worked. So up, down, up, down, up. Now, because this is divisible by 4, I'm going to bring the strands on the sides down to the bottom. The only difference between the 10 strand and the 12 strand is if you were doing the 10 strand, you would bring these strings up to the top instead of bring them down. So anytime you're working 15 strands, you would do the strings up. If you're working 20 strands, you would bring the strings down. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then you just keep working. So we do it all over again. We come up to the top to the middle. The left string goes to the right side. The right string goes to the left side. And you just work your way through all the strands, up and down and up and down and up, and then you come over to the other side and we work our way up and down and up and down and up. Those sides are done. Each strand comes down, using tension, and start over. That's how we do our flat. This is a pattern that gives us just the general chevron design, which is quite pretty. If you pull too tight on one side versus the other, you're going to make a wobbly place. So that if you pull to the right too much, you'll make it kind of pull to the side. So try to keep that tension even, and that'll keep your braid nice and even. All right, good luck.